Yesterday, I watched an AI-generated Twitch streamer react to AI-generated content. Lirik bot when. I'm already training AI, bro. Every time I'm only talking into my microphone to train the AI. Eventually, I'm out of this fucking shithole. It's easy, because all I do is my voice. It takes like 2 fucking iterations. They already nailed it. I'm actually already... I am the AI. I am the AI. I'm actually... Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Train my gameplay easy. It ain't that hard. He's been AI for years. Yeah, what if I had... What if, huh? What if? You guys wouldn't know. How would you guys fucking know? How would you know? How would you fucking know? Alright, why is everybody lulling over this gameplay? Game's whole budget went to her ass. Phenomenal. Wait, what happened? Oh no. Why is that the top? Okay, okay. Oh. Hey, yo, Porp dropping the 10 gifties, dude. Thank you, man. Okay, okay. I mean, some people were saying walking simulator. It's like, no shit. It's a fucking survival game. Survival games have a built-in walking simulator. That's what you assume. Everybody knows they're gonna be fucking walking. It kind of reminds me of like H1Z1 Just Survive, but like better looking. Okay, you can craft different things. Different gun parts. Craft ammo. The UI looks clean. These devs know how to make a UI. Okay. You mean they rendered this video? They're good at rendering? What? Okay, okay. I just think a game like this, and the reason why it's the most wish-listed game on Steam, just still goes to show people just want... People still are craving just like a really good survival shooter with loot. People still want that. It's still something people are looking to dive into. You know, the Division, dude, the Division 1 New York was so fucking good. I bet you could go back to that game and it still would look incredible. Okay. Nah, but like the Division 1's New York, but like with more hardcore gameplay over that style. I mean, from what I'm seeing, like, you know, the FPS is good. They went from like a little town on the outskirts of the city, and now they're walking into the city. I don't see this as being so bad. It kind of looks like exactly what they were showing initially. There's nothing in the world. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what were people expecting though. I guess what were you expecting to look at? It's a fucking zombie game. PvP? Yeah, but isn't there gonna be PvP? I thought it's assumed that you connect to like a pretty big server. I guess maybe more zombies around. I think like the apocalyptic feel is pretty nice in this game. Like the city looks good. It seems so lifeless. I mean, it's almost like there's a fucking... It's almost like 99.9% of humanity's dead. No shit. I'm not trying to defend them. I'm just kind of like, what the fuck did you expect? It's a fucking survival game. Survival literally means you're gonna be walking around for a long time. I guess, yeah, there needs to be more zombies and shit. Like, I guess a little me also kind of sees this. It's almost like if World War Z had an open map.
Please find a shelter or another safe place. All citizens are strongly urged to remain calm. All citizens are advised not to leave their homes.
I also like the fact that there's like no UI on the screen too. It's like all game. I don't know, like, I guess the biggest thing is, I don't know. Like, okay, there's gonna be PvP. I mean, she has like 130 bullets to shoot. Are there actually animations here? Oh, wow, okay, I mean, all right. I just don't know. It's like, what do you expect in a fucking zombie survival game? You think they're gonna have like a dance party in the middle? They really took inspiration from Tarkov. I guess the problem with the comments I'm reading in chat is everything sounds fucking stupid. Especially coming from fucking 10 years of playing games like survival games where you go around looting. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I think the world, like, I think the city looks great. I will say my biggest concern, especially I guess coming off at Tarkov, is like Tarkov's audio, despite like the shittiness on the vertical audio or whatever the fuck, the constant loud noises and the distant gunshots and shit add so much to the survival aspect. This game, my biggest fear is I hope it's not too arcadey. Yeah, like the environment sounds and like all this sounds very quiet. Granted, it kind of seems like it's like, hey, yo, the devs are gonna have a little play session where it's like 2 dudes in a server. Just like, hey, just like run around for 10 minutes for a little bit, see what's going on. But it's like, I don't really know. You go around, you loot. I'm assuming this might be like War Z, where there's little outposts where you can trade and talk to people and then stash your gear. Or it's gonna be more like you can then leave with your gear. Man, those 4-hole zombies were super tense. They really got the off-brand EA Sports in this game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. At least it looks better than DayZ. Like, I don't really know what people are expecting. Like, it's a zombie survival game, and you scavenge for loot. Sure, you're gonna kill people and get their gear. Okay, that's like the assumption. No shit. If this is PvE only, that makes no fucking sense. Yeah, okay, then look at, like, for example, what about... In a way, this makes me a little more excited about the Last of Us multiplayer game they're making. Because the Last of Us multiplayer game, I'm hoping, is more hardcore. And seems like they're fucking going ham with that shit. So that might be like this, but way, like, the assets are going to be insane because it's Naughty Dog. That's also up on my list. That Wolverine and the Last of Us multiplayer are 2 games at the top of my fucking list. On heavy hype. Check, this is not fake IRL gameplay footage by devs. Bro, I already know it's not fake, alright? People are fucking... The way these devs are conducting shit has been stupid, but for a fact, I don't think so. This is like, they're definitely coming out with this game. Despite the shit that's happened. We already had this conversation. I already said it. Wait till the game comes out. I know for a fact they're coming out with it. Even though they've gone through some weird shit and they are kind of like sketchy with what they've said, I think 100% it's coming out. I'm past that point. I'm more about like what you expect the game to actually be. Like, to me, looking at this looks like a fucking survival game. You go around, you scavenge for loot. There's food and water you need to worry about. But like, what is the end goal for all of these games? Every single survival game that's multiplayer, H1Z1 Just for Survive, DayZ, Tarkov feels like the most rewarding because you're getting money and finding rare loot, and then you want to get the fuck out and get the money or the rubles to then go in with a better character or whatever. So like, they have an addicting loop. DayZ, you kind of have to make your date. Like, DayZ is similar to this game, but more hardcore-y, but like DayZ doesn't really have an end goal. DayZ, you kind of just be like, okay, I'm super geared. Now I just have to survive until eventually I catch a bullet and then I start from scratch again. More RP, that comes with the players if this game has VoIP. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess the biggest thing is there weren't many zombies. H1Z1 just survive. You literally walk around for a long fucking time, find loot like in DayZ, and then eventually just kill people and take their loot. And then you can get to the best gear, and then it's like, okay, I guess I'll just survive and keep killing people until I lose the battle and then just start over again. Check the announcement trailer. We saw that, Hazelnuts. Bro, every time I scroll up on Twitch chat, like, it's all bullshit. Like, I just see, like, a bunch of people saying the same shit. Check their announcement trailer.
Welcome to the short gameplay demonstration trailer for The Day Before, an upcoming open-world multiplayer survival game. The Day Before features a huge, stunningly detailed post-apocalyptic world destroyed by a terrible virus.
I'm running out of fuel.
Great, man. Awesome.
We'll look around here, I guess.
Shall we split up?
Yep.
I'll find out what's in the skyscraper.
Okay, and I'll look around here.
I remember this video. What's the difference between the video they showed in this video?
Let's see what we have here. All right, all right, all right. I have found a great
Granted, okay, the inventory looks way better. Was that on this video? I swear that it did not show. You can see her open her inventory, and I don't think you see the character. I passed it. Fuck. Oh yeah, you don't see the character. I kind of like the fact that you can see the character. This actually looks better than this. That's weird. Yeah, this looks better. The hell?
All right, all right, all right. I have found a great cowboy hat. Tell her everything's all right. And there aren't any more guns in the valley.
Easy, cowboy.
Listen up. This is Woodbury Survivor Colony speaking. If you can hear this message, it means that we have opened our doors for new survivors. We can give you food and shelter and ensure your safety. Here are the coordinates.
Did you hear that?
Yep, I got a message too.
Great. Maybe I can sell my junk there and get myself a better rifle.
Let's find some fuel and go.
In the Survivor Colony, you can sell and buy any items, as well as cooperate with other players.
Oh yeah, so it is like War Z. Or even The Division, where you have little player hubs where you probably can't shoot at, but you can talk to people and sell your shit.
And take whatever you want. The main thing is to be careful, because not all players are friendly.
Let's pick up some supplies and get out of here.
Let's check it out.
Oh shit. Got company. Could use some help now.
The things are about to get heated.
Over here.
It looks so fake because it's like scripted.
You bastard. Oh shit.
Yeah, the biggest turnoff with this game is how arcadey the shooting looks.
Dude, there's too many of them. I gotta go upstairs.
Okay, I'm running toward you.
The snowstorm is starting right now, and the temperature is falling fast. Remember that when you shoot and make unnecessary noise, it can attract unwanted guests even more terrifying than other players. The world of The Day Before is teeming with hungry hordes of bloodthirsty infected, ready to tear you to pieces.
Phew, that was close. You should have seen this shit.
It seems he dodged a bullet. Now he's crafting a bandage so he doesn't die from bleeding.
Hey, are you upstairs already?
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
it still has elements from what they first showed. I mean, you could have this same fucking scenario in what they showed. I mean, both gameplay footage both look like the fucking gist of what to expect from a survival multiplayer game. This one's just way more scripted. The other one looked like a raw, hey, let's just fucking record for 10 minutes. Uncut. This one just paints a way better picture.
What the?
Animations, graphic different, physics different. You can't paint a picture like this. I guess we'll see what happens when the game comes out, bro. I don't fucking know, man. I guess. I see so many similarities. One of the biggest things is it's winter there. Maybe that's showing that there's going to be different seasons. This is clearly winter, Christmas time. Actually, wait, that doesn't make sense. It's the fucking apocalypse. Who put up the Christmas lights? And now this looks like it's just like fucking March. If it was like, it's kind of like The Division. Yeah. 2021 versus 2023. All right, hold up. Let me see. Direct comparison.
Yep.
I'll find out what's in the skyscraper.
Okay, and I'll look around here.
I mean, the lighting on the left looks great, of course. Like, the reflections and everything looks crazy. Did they even come across any water on the right?
All right. I have found a great cowboy hat. Tell her everything's all right. And there aren't any more guns in the valley.
Easy, cowboy.
Listen up. This is Woodbury Survivor Colony speaking. If you
Bro,
can
it's
hear this
dry
message,
as shit in
we
the right
have
video.
opened our doors for new survivors. We can give
It's
you
fucking
food
like
and
89,
shelter
it's like a
and
90
shelter
degrees
safety.
out.
Here are the coordinates.
Did you hear that?
Yep, I got a message too.
The left seems way more
Maybe I can sell
atmospheric,
my
for
junk there
sure.
and get myself a better rifle.
Let's find some fuel and go.
In the Survivor Colony, you can sell and buy any items, as well as cooperate with other players.
Yeah. Yeah, like the lighting's so good on the left one. Oof. Camera's different too. Yeah, this seems more raised. Honestly, she looks bigger compared to the guy on the left.
The Day Before, you can enter abandoned buildings.
I mean, I would say the shooting's identical. I like the camera better on the left. The right seems like too close up or some shit.
Where are you?
Yeah, it definitely looks like a lot of the detail is missing. Like on the left, you can see like the dust being picked up and like the particles in the air being picked up from the flashlight. It seems like very clear on the right, like all that stuff has been removed or something. You can see a little bit of the lens on the flashlight too. Actually, no, you can still see the lens on the right. I just noticed.
Shall we split up?
Yep.
I'll find out what's in the skyscraper.
The left shows off like there's way more lights and water and things to reflect off of on the 2021 gameplay. And it's way more scripted. This one that they showed just seems kind of
I have found a great cowboy hat.
very
Tell her
bare
everything's
bones.
all right. And there aren't any more guns in the valley.
Easy, cowboy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it all again. Shit, man. Well, we'll see how this game turns out. I still think just the gist of the game, even if it was like this and they did release something like this for the 2023 video, it's kind of like, I mean, the gist of the game is going to be the fucking same. You're going to be running and scavenging, and then you might encounter PvP and zombies. And then you're going to go to a fucking base and sell shit. And maybe, like, find people chilling in the bar. Like, that's the fucking survival genre. And you're gonna eat and drink. Like, at the end of the day, it's not like DayZ's great. It always comes back to DayZ, because that's what started all this. DayZ's great, but a lot of DayZ is, like, also the player making it fun. It's more about the player. Like, you can hit a fucking hard stop on DayZ if from a gameplay element. It's more about the sandboxy nature of you, the player, making it fun. Through VoIP and, like, yeah, fucking doing dumb RP shit. That's like 40% of the game. Yeah, you come off of Tarkov and it's like Tarkov's subtleness and like the cracks of like the glass and the fucking like subtle noises and shit, like they pull that off, and it like really spoils you looking at these other games. It like really spoils you looking at other games, because like even despite the audio issues, when the audio hits, it's so good. It's so good. Like, it adds so much more to the game. It's fucking crazy. Even the footstep noises and shit, like, it honestly spoils you so much that you're kind of like, these fucking action-y games are kind of like plastic feeling. Yeah, it's fucking odd, man. They really fucking spoil you. This looks like Alpha H1Z1. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It reminds me of Just Survive. But just like looks better. H1Z1 Just Survive. Lol. H1M PvP. Oh wait, 8 years ago?
Frankie on PC. Frankie.
Yeah, you basically did the same.
Hey, man.
You basically did the same shit in this game.
I'm guessing Legolas must have mistook me for one of them wild deers.
Yeah, like.
If I go over there. Well, they might not have any bullets. It's quite hard to find bullets in this.
You know, fucking running sim, pick up a gun.
You can basically search anything in this game.
See, you search shit.
Let's have a quick look in these. This is after they did a patch where they improved looting, so there was some more, and this footage is from after that. So hopefully there should be some more bits of pieces around.
Yeah. Oh my god, man.
But I'll just show you.
This game was so janky. Looking at it is so fucking
Bits of gameplay
janky.
of this, me searching around, because I'd imagine a few people watching this probably haven't ever played. Ooh, that's good. Have to get rid of one of my bows for that. Now that lets me chop down trees, that machete, and it's also slightly better against players. Let's check there's no food on these pews here, because I've seen food on them before. It's beautiful buildings, these. The holy baseball bat. The loot can basically
Check,
be
give me
anywhere.
1 second, hold on.
I'm actually quite lucky to have found that machete, because now we can actually create a campfire, because it's getting quite close to night time. Like the sun is setting behind this church. Hello. Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What's up?
What up?
You seen any hordes of zombies? Doesn't seem many around at the moment.
You know what we should try to do?
What's that?
We should try? I have no fucking clue.
Ah, man. Have you only just started the game?
Nah. Yeah, actually, I did, but
I'm gonna chop down
I
the
know
tree.
a little bit about how to get shot. Jump it, man, you can do it. Holy shit. You're strong, man.
I know. Thanks. I bench pressed like zombies for
man.
breakfast.
You want to lift up this car? I think you can, because you're so strong.
Hello?
Oh. Hello? Oh no, he's hostile.
Don't worry, man. I'm pro with a bow.
All right. Oh my god, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Insomniac's Wolverine game is reportedly targeting a mature rating. I thought they already said that shit. I thought they said that. I thought it was already gonna be like a gory ass game. I thought when it was first announced, they were like, yo, it's gonna be fucking wild. Maybe a mature, I guess, because what? It goes rated T for teen, then mature, right? Yeah, I thought that was like part of it. Late 2024, like they're not fucking gonna hold back. Something tells me Insomniac's gonna make it so you can do. What if they do some like Metal Gear Rising shit where you can literally, you have to like slow-mo slice a motherfucker up. I don't know. There's obviously gonna be some crazy shit where you can like dismember. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. This is definitely gonna be this is definitely one of the high on the pedestal of hype I'm looking forward to. Oof! Like an Insomniac Wolverine game just sounds so fucking good. Jesus. Yeah, apparently it's gonna be kind of semi-open world like God of War, which isn't bad. According to Giant Bomb, Jeff Grubb, who shared supposed details on the in-development project, Hard R is what they're going for. That's one of the... That's so weird, man. Hard R can be interpreted in many ways. Is what they're going for. That's one of the concepts that I've heard. Grubb said, I think an M-rated Wolverine could work. I think an superhero game could work, and this is probably the right character. He later added, they will also avoid having any links or anything that evokes the Fox movies. They want it to stand on its own. I will say, man, when the first X-Men movie came out, that was one of the best. That was before all the fucking bullshit. The first X-Men movie was so good. I would actually rewatch that. Kind of like when the first Iron Man came out, you know? Like, the first Iron Man was great. It was great. Logan is the best. Oh, actually true. Logan was actually really good. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Logan was good. I saw that in theaters. I mean, yeah, this is easily one of my most hyped games. I know Marvel, but it doesn't matter. The devs are amazing. Maybe the surprising thing for me is that I've heard 2 different dates. I've heard as early as fall 2024, which would be wild. Insomniac is putting out Spider-Man 2 this fall. I've also heard internally they're still very much talking about 2025, so let's not be surprised that that's what happens. It's probably going to be 2025. But if anyone could, and then this year is going to be Spider-Man 2. The Wolverine game was announced during a PlayStation Showcase event in September 2021. Holy shit. As was Insomniac Spider-Man 2, at which point it claimed the title was in very early development. Announcing the Wolverine game, Insomniac's head of franchise strategy and studio relations, Ryan Schneider, said, in the vein of our Spider-Man games, our goal here is to not only respect the DNA of what makes the character so popular, but also look for opportunities to make it feel fresh and truly reflect the Insomniac spirit. Even though Marvel's Wolverine is very early in development, from what I've seen of its emotional narrative and cutting-edge gameplay, the team is already creating something truly special. Oof, to be honest, I'm afraid that it's going to be open world. I mean, this is a rumor, but they said it's going to be God of War-ish, where it's semi-open world. Granted, you know, Wolverine is bound to America. He's bound to the fucking streets. So semi-open world is going to be interesting. It's not like he's going to another realm or some shit. He's Canadian? Oh. Well, okay, sure, but it's semi-open world where you're gonna be seeing regular-ass buildings and shit. I mean, this obviously looks like this is gonna be Wolverine before he joins X-Men. This kind of looks like, you think this is gonna be like his origin story or some shit? Which isn't bad. It's gonna be like young Wolverine. I guess with even what he was wearing. It's called Wolverine. I have a feeling he's not gonna be Wolverine until the end of the game. Or some shit. At the end, he's gonna be like, I am Wolverine! RE4 gameplay. Link me, bro. Link me. Where is it? Is this new RE4 gameplay? I can't wait to play this game. This is gonna be like playing Dead Space. Yeah, this is gonna be just like playing motherfucking Dead Space. 12 minutes? Bro, spoilers. I'll do 5 minutes, okay?
Which I enjoy. And you can see there's another side quest right there. You're gonna want to keep an eye out in the environment for those blue flyers. Oh, so there's the Wild Dog quest. That was one of the more involved quests that we saw so far.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun to play.
Solution, in this footage, but you will see sort of what's on the other end of this side quest for you.
Yeah.
The dog is hard to find. We are going to show the dog, but the way to find the dog will be, I guess, a little bit of a mystery. And also important to note, we turned left when we left that door. There's another path behind us if we were to turn right out of that door that goes into an underground tunnel that takes you up through a well in the village. So there's a lot of paths available.
Yeah, like when we both came through here, we just assumed just the way the camera's framed. We're like, okay, it's the only way to go. But yeah, one of the producers pulled us aside and was like, hey, check this out. And we were like, oh, okay.
Yo, that kick looks satisfying.
Here we go. We've got the village at night. That lady thought she could take a pitchfork to Leon. Didn't work out for her.
Oh my god, that rain looks like it's gonna look terrible on stream.
I was gonna just comment on the rain. I know that there's a lot of talk about
Raingate.
Raingate. I do agree. I think it's it can be tuned down a little bit. It does feel like intentionally, like it is intentionally obfuscating the environment, and kind of adds.
Yeah, that rain looked questionable.
Tension, like
what
you
the
can't
hell?
See what you're shooting. I do agree, though. It's a bit much. And you know, it would be great, Marcus, if there's like a rain slider. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yo, this is gonna be so good to play, man. I can't wait for this.
I love
shit.
the lighting in this game. You know, like it just the bloom on the flashlight and just how dark everything is. Like it just makes especially like interiors like this. If we lift Ashley up to do her thing, get Leon up there. Yeah, it just makes the interiors creepier. Like that. Like the first time that owl made me jump because you just see the glowing eyes in the dark.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, like what is that?
Yeah, man. I don't want to watch any more spoilers. It's gonna be good shit. Honestly, Izmir did RE2 look way better? I don't know. Didn't RE2 remake look more insane? It's something seems like, I don't know, maybe it's the video? RE2 is also smaller. Yeah, RE2 remake was crazy. Textures are bad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just like the scene they're in. This is the PS5 version? Yeah, but still. Honestly, the PS5 version would basically be solid enough to see what the hell is going on. Wait, PS5 beta introduces Discord? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. I was actually wondering. Oh, they have VRR support. Oh, I was setting up my PlayStation 5. I was optimizing it for next week. And I was like, why is my monitor not supporting VRR? Oh, so the new beta, now 1440p, supports VRR. Wow, that's great timing. Oh. How do you opt into a PS5 beta? I have to. Oh, but you need 2.1? Fuck me. Oh, yeah, I was actually thinking, I've decided on a new... I need to get a new monitor. I need a new monitor. I'm sticking with 1440p. I've decided I'm sticking with 1440p. 1440p, 27-inch HDMI 2.1. I'm going to take my current monitor and move it to my left. QD OLED. One display port, one HDMI. HDR. I need all this in a 1440p monitor. I don't care. 1440 hertz, 144 hertz. It can be 240 hertz. I don't give a fuck. Does this exist? IPS panel. Does this exist? I'm not doing 4K. I'm not doing ultra wide. I would, but it's not gonna work. IPS and OLED. Is that too much? Okay, fuck IPS. Wait, QD OLED is an IPS panel. Asus has exactly that one with G-Sync. It's expensive, buddy. It's a fucking business expense. Relax, brah. Relax, brah. Chill, buddy. I mean, how cutting edge is this? Like, as in, can I get this by this week? Or, like, early next week type shit? Am I pulling out? Can I get a better monitor than this at 1440p? Am I missing anything? Honestly, this is like, I don't give a fuck. 144 hertz is enough. My main thing would be the HDR and the QD OLED. Is this like the perfect monitor? VRR? No, it just would, no, that it's not something included. Yeah, is there a 2.1 new LG OLED? Hold up, let me see. Because I would order this shit today, to be honest. No, I'm not doing 4K. I'm not doing ultra wide. Ultra wide is when I'm done streaming. The thing is, the new monitors you guys are linking, I don't know if they're pre-order monitors. Are these fucking pre-order monitors, or like I can actually... Okay, you guys keep... I've never used an LG monitor before. Is LG good shit? I mean, I wouldn't even use the mount. I would literally rip this off and put it on my... yeah, I would literally rip this off and put it on my triple monitor mount. So I wouldn't even use the base. LG's top tier. So wait, what are the specs on this? 27-inch, 1440, 240 hertz, HDR. What's QHD? Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, wait a minute. I'm thinking right now. Wait, so you would... Wait. I would use HDMI 2.1 for this. I wouldn't use DisplayPort? That one is not HDMI 2.1. It literally says it right here. Hold on. So then how many HDMI, how many slots does this have? Because the way I do console on my current monitor, I do DisplayPort for gaming PC, HDMI for console. If there's two HDMI 2.1, then I'm okay. And I can give up DisplayPort. Oh, shit. Nice. Oh, wow. And one DisplayPort. Oh, that's actually sick. So I could just do HDMI to 4090, HDMI to capture card for PlayStation 5. Huh. Huh. I'm wondering if there's a catch here. Why did that guy say this one's not HDMI 2.1 when it says it right here? Was he being a Pepega? This is OLED. Now... Yeah, I've had this monitor for like 5 fucking years. My other one that's on my right monitor is this monitor, but there's a fucking burn-in on it. But whatever, it's just the Twitch chat monitor. Yeah, and it's G-Sync. Not available, it's on pre-order. Are you fucking kidding? That was the catch. That was the fucking catch. Hey, yo, how do these fucking tech dudes get them? Early. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Check other websites for availability. Yeah, wait, why does this have 2.9? Why are people pissed? What happened? Better than I thought. Matte screen. I was so excited to finally... Okay, why is this guy mad? Motherfucker left a fucking review on LG's website. Why is he mad? I was so excited to finally have a true gaming monitor with a glass glossy screen. I ordered 3 of them, but it is not glass like their other OLED screens. It is plastic. That is not a deal breaker to me, but the diffuser that's glued on is. What is the point of a beautiful OLED screen if you blur the image with a diffusion layer? Might as well... what is the point of a beautiful OLED screen if you're blurred the image with a diffusion layer? Might as well get a good IPS micro LED panel. Thank you for providing us with valuable feedback. We will surely pass on your feedback to our research and development. Fuck yourself. That's what they said. Glossy screens confuse eyes with 2 distance focusing at the same time. It's common sense that this might deteriorate vision. Reflections also... Wait, this is so depressing. I was so excited for this monitor. Wait, I don't know. Now, is that legitimate? Doom Dad Guy. I went from using an LG B9 to this, expecting to be blown away, and the opposite happened. SDR content looks decent, but definitely not bright, and I didn't see a point to the HDR. In HDR, there was a lot of color banding, and the colors were washed out, along with still not being very bright. Also, when in HDR, you can't edit the picture settings. On top of that, I think the matte finish didn't help its cause. The monitor also didn't like full screen gaming and would lock the monitor to 120 hertz. Had to switch the borderless windowed in order to unlock the screen to 240 hertz. What? Is that a monitor issue? I feel like that's like a display setting issue. That seems like you just didn't, like you had something fucked in the NVIDIA control panel or something. The only thing it has going for it is the response times, and since I'm not an esports gamer, this didn't really matter. If you're not heavy into esports, do yourself a favor and just get the 42-inch LG C2. Yeah, I don't know. ROG Swift has one as well. There's a review. Okay, hold up. Which one is this? I mean, I would just be going to another ROG Swift. This one's IPS. 27-inch QHD, 270 hertz, 0.5 millisecond response time, HDR, IPS, fast IPS. So this is IPS versus OLED. How much bigger of a difference is IPS to OLED? Is it insane? OLED is way better. See the review? It's OLED has just way better blacks. OLED better viewing experience. No, this is like final. I'm upgrading my monitor 1000%. It's just a matter of which one I'm gonna buy. What's better, HDR10 or HDR? No, like I will order this today. Yeah, a 10 of course. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. Wait, so which one is it? This is ridiculous. ROG. Okay, which one? This one's fast IPS, which I think means it's a shitty IPS. I think it's this one right here. Wait, this has HDMI 2.0. This doesn't have HDMI 2.1. What the fuck? That's huge. OLED is the only one with 2.1. Wait for LG, way better. He compares side by side with an IPS. All right, let me just watch the review. You guys keep linking this guy's review. This is the OLED monitor, but it's not out yet. You see. Rocks with OLED hits the perfect sweet spot. That looks fucking sexy. Oh, wait, so they just have like a little press release, but there's no knowing on when this is coming out. Alright, yo, where's that video? Watch this. This one. Let me just watch this real quick.
This is a gaming monitor that is hard to believe actually exists. It's an OLED panel in a 27-inch form factor running at 240 Hz. I've spent about a week testing out this new monitor from LG. There is a lot to talk about, and today I'm going to show you pretty much everything that you need to know. Now, firstly, OLED, why is that so exciting? Why is it such a big deal? Well, due to the way that OLED panels are made and each pixel being self-emissive and not having a backlight passing through it like a traditional LCD display, there are some really cool qualities.
You think he's sponsored?
Firstly, the response times are absolute madness, like they are virtually instant. And secondly, because each pixel can switch completely off, you can achieve true blacks and really deep looking images. Now I have a bunch of numbers to show you today, lots of cool slow motion footage and stuff like that as well. But before we dive into all of that, I just want to show you quickly what this looks like next to an IPS panel. So over here we have a 1440p monitor. It's actually the PG27.
Okay, I see how the blacks are blacker. I see how the tone, you see it more, especially on a side-by-side.
AQN from ASUS, which happens to be the best 1440p monitor on the market. Both of them here are set to a fairly comparable brightness
but it
setting.
looks like,
of course, disabled here.
It looks better that
way.
way.
Look at how much more depth there is on the OLED. I mean, it really is.
I also like how there's not a huge bezel on the LG one. The one he's comparing to, there's too much bezel. The LG is actually very clean.
It's just a night and day comparison. In person, I will say the difference is a lot more dramatic than what you're probably seeing here on camera, but even here, you can hopefully appreciate how much deeper and richer the OLED panel looks versus IPS. And I've got to say, at least in terms of like image quality, this is easily the best looking gaming monitor that I've ever seen. Like just the overall.
That's actually a crazy difference.
Everything is.
I thought it was an exaggeration.
Areas, they look truly dark and they have depth to them, and the bright areas don't have any of that kind of like haze that you see on IPS. Everything just looks a bit more 3D. Also keep in mind that the PG27 here, it's a pretty top tier monitor in terms of IPS panels. It's by no means a bad looking display, but it just goes to show how much better the OLED is.
Honestly, I could wait for the Asus one, but I feel like you can't go wrong with this LG one.
Now, some of you might have noticed that the coating here, the kind of surface finish that goes on top of the panel, is not a glossy finish that you'll find on most OLED displays, like a TV, for example. And here instead, it's technically a matte finish. It's more typical of what you'll find on a gaming monitor. That sounds like a really bad thing to slap on top of an OLED panel, but I actually like this, like, a lot. Personally, I don't think it's taking away too much at all from, you know, the OLED experience here, and the coating itself, it's not as matte as what you'll find on other gaming displays. It's hard to describe.
That's what that review was talking about.
It's just very clear, and I don't feel like it gets in the way too much. Don't get me wrong, I'd still love to see what this would look like with a truly glossy finish, like on a TV, but image quality-wise, I'm not disappointed at all. And let's not forget, glossy panels do have their drawbacks as well. Now, typically I don't mention image quality too much when it comes to gaming monitors and stuff like that. You know, usually if it's a 1440p monitor, it looks like a 1440p monitor. And if it has good colors, well, we kind of know what that looks like. But this OLED panel, it's different. Like, the image quality is just really, really phenomenal. It's probably like one of the strongest qualities of this display because, you know, we haven't had a 27-inch OLED monitor before. And I'm telling you, it looks very different to the 27-inch IPS.
Honestly, dude, I don't know if the monitor I have is glossy or not. I don't know. I don't know if is mine glossy? Mine's matte. The original Asus ROG 120 Hz 1440p. So it would be matte like the LG, so I would be used to it.
Been so used to at this point. I would go as far as saying that, you know, it's a 1440p monitor, of course, but you sometimes feel like you're gaming at 4K. Like, that's how clear this monitor is. And, you know, you might be gaming at medium settings, but you kind of feel like you're gaming at like ultra or even beyond that because all of the lighting and
True, I think it is, Matt. When it's shut off, if I shut the monitor off, you literally, there's no reflection at all. Yeah.
A little bit deeper and talk about those response times. Ever since picking up an OLED display for my living room, I've always dreamt about what it would be like to have that same tech packed into a much smaller gaming monitor. What would it feel like? What would the experience be like versus some of the fastest monitors on the market? Could this enable a truly zero motion blur experience? Let's start with the numbers. Here I've used NVIDIA's...
My bad, one other thing. What is the response time of my monitor? Anyone know? My boyfriend got the same monitor, love it, the 27-inch OLED. 27GR95QE. Is that what this is? Oh yeah, it is. Nice. 1 millisecond? 27 inches so small? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, it's not. 2.9 milliseconds? Compared to 0.1? No, it's not. I think it's like 1 millisecond. So I can see myself dying in a game faster.
That to measure the monitor's gray-to-gray pixel response times, and the last few monitors that I've tested this with have been actually absurdly quick, like the 360Hz Zowie and the PG27. They both average around 1.5 milliseconds, and as we've seen, this allows for very minimal motion blur. As for the new LG OLED, that averages just 0.1 milliseconds. Not only that, but with just 5% overshoot. What does this mean in practice? Well, it means that basically every frame that is displayed on the monitor is almost flawless, like virtually no ghosting, virtually no overshoot artifacts.
I think this would be a solid PlayStation 5 PC monitor is where I'm at right now.
You know, slideshow at 240 Hz. Every image is just so clear all the time. Now, to further test response times and to better visualize what these numbers actually look like in reality, we use the UFO ghosting test.
Especially HDMI 2.1. The Asus one is HDMI 2.0. Literally, you need 2.1. And then I can get rid of my DisplayPort and just 4090 HDMI, PS5 HDMI, and then I can utilize 1440p VRR. Anyone know, though, how you get the PS5 beta? Do you have to be, you have to sign up? There's an invite code? What the fuck? That's so dumb. This is coming out first quarter this year. Oh, it is? That's literally in less than 2 months.
Essentially, what we're looking for here is the clearest looking UFO possible. So comparing the 360Hz 1440p from ASUS to the new OLED, we can see that with just a 0.1 millisecond response time, we do get a pretty clear image, but surprisingly, compared to the IPS, which here has a 1.5 millisecond response time, it's not like leaps and bounds better as the numbers would suggest. What's interesting though is that when we crank up the UFO movement speed, so the UFO object is now kind of panning across the screen a bit faster now, they start
Hold on, guys, I'm just signing up for the PlayStation 5 beta.
With a 0.1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time, motion blur at least
Wait!
on the OLED.
Wait, the 4090 does have HDMI 2.1, right? It must. I don't know, chat. Anyone know? It has it does have 2.1. Does 4090 support HDMI 2.1? Can't you look at the spec sheet on a 4090? Supreme 4090. Isn't there like a spec sheet? HDMI 2. DisplayPort times 3. What the fuck is wrong with you, NVIDIA? Why don't you tell me... Wait. Up to 4K, blah, blah. Oh, wait, it does. DSC or HDMI 2.1A. What the fuck is 2.1A? Is there a difference between 2.1A and 2.1? As specified in HDMI 2.1A, up to 4K 240Hz or 8K 60Hz with DSC Gaming VRR HDR. Okay, so it does have 2.1. I don't know if 2.1A is better than 2.1. I have no idea. Just in case if it varies on the 4090 I have. It does. Oh, so there's only one. I only need one. I don't need another one. Okay, so it does. Okay, so that's fine then.
In the UFO,
the thing is then, if that doesn't have it, what fucking GPU would you use to utilize this monitor then?
Test at least is not perfect, especially when you consider how far away it is from the Diac Plus result on the Zowie 360.
Oh yeah, you could get
where
the
0.1 millisecond response time can be noticed though is with ultra slow motion footage. So on the left here we have the 360Hz ASUS, and on the right we have the 240Hz LG. And I mean, in every single comparison, the OLED has almost no ghosting and is like hyper detailed.
Holy shit.
Now, I will mention we are pixel peeping ultra slow motion footage here, like it's borderline a bit of a meme, but you can actually see this in gameplay. Like the OLED just has this visual quality to it where everything has so much detail and depth, even in fast-paced moments. Now, another thing I was really interested to test out here was the input lag, you know, how fast the display can react to clicks and movement, and how fast essentially it can draw a new frame. Because on one hand, it has instant response times, but at the same time, 240Hz is not exactly the fastest thing on the market. Here we're looking at the amount of time it takes for a mouse click to register as a flash on screen. So over 150 samples here, green is the
Guys, I'm gonna be so much better at gaming when I get this. I'm gonna be a new person.
Averaging it all out, we can see that there's a pretty small difference, but it is a difference nonetheless. It is actually the 360Hz PG27 that's 1 millisecond quicker, and this is about the difference that you would expect comparing 240Hz to 360Hz. Interestingly though, when both panels are running at 240Hz, the IPS panel on the ASUS still seems to respond just a fraction quicker. And when I say a fraction, I really mean it. You know, like we're looking at super slow motion footage here, captured at over
you guys aren't going to see a difference.
Frames per second. In real time, this is not even close to being noticeable.
You guys aren't going to see any difference.
It's still pretty interesting to see. Now, another big difference between these two panels is how bright they can get. And unfortunately, the new OLED just doesn't get that bright. I measured right around 200 nits on a completely white screen, which is not that great. Basically, if you set 100% brightness on the LG OLED, that translates to about 40% on the Asus PG27, which at peak brightness can almost reach a blistering 500 nits. So look, if you're playing in a very bright environment, the OLED just isn't a good choice. But I would say that for most people, it is actually fine, especially if you play games with
I always have my blinds closed
during the night. I personally found 200 nits to be sufficient. I will admit, during my entire time playing on the monitor, I always had it set to 100%, so it is something to consider if you need a really bright panel, but I think most people's setups will be fine. There is one setting that you'll definitely need to disable though, and that's the luminance power saving setting. Essentially, this is like an auto dimming feature that is based off of power consumption. It's really weird and super annoying, and the monitor won't actually be able to achieve its full brightness in some scenes, so just make sure to disable that and you'll be fine. Now, speaking of out-of-the-box settings, default configuration, when I first powered this monitor on, I was shocked at how bad it actually looked. Like, for some reason, LG set the default white point to 8500 Kelvin, which just looks awful. Like, everything has this blue tint, everything is overly cool. It just looks so terrible for such a premium display. You can easily correct this though, just go into the color temperature settings and set it to the setting called C1. That will give you basically a perfect white point at 6500 Kelvin, and basically what that means is that whites will be actually white. They won't have any kind of warm tint.
Is also a
blue
massive
tint.
difference.
It'll be rock solid and everything will look perfect. I'll also quickly mention the color performance at this point. The sRGB mode for the people who want to use that is very accurate. It's just a touch oversaturated.
All right, I'm convinced.
Colors.
I think this is honestly the best monitor to buy, hitting all the points I want in a monitor. Literally. It's between this monitor and then waiting for the fucking Asus one, which is going to come out in like 2 months max. The biggest problem is availability. Wait, they're using the Asus one uses the same panel? Oh, really? Samsung has one too? I don't know. Yeah, I'm already seeing if I can straight up ask LG, but I don't know if it's like, can you get this monitor on other websites, or is it only through, is it pre-order only on, chat, the one you guys linked is a 34-inch monitor. I don't want a 34-inch monitor. I'm not looking to go curved ultra wide, curved. No. I'm looking to keep it 27, 27, 27. Nah. Here's another complaint about the monitor. Just tweet at them. True. My LG blood just arrived, and I'm very disappointed in its mixed use quality. Gaming seems to be fine, but it can't display basic lines clearly. Here's a pixel picture of a yellow circle on a white background. Notice the horizontal lines have a clean transition from white to yellow, but every vertical has a red and green pixel illuminated. This is more prominent in Microsoft Word Outlook. Welcome to 2013. WOLED does not use a traditional RGB pixel structure. Bitch, I'm never going into Excel on this monitor. The fuck is this shit? The fuck is this? Run this test, open MS Paint, draw a yellow circle on a white background, take a picture with your smartphone, and post the results here. Wait, gaming seems to be fine. Literally, I'm only using this for gaming. And yeah, I don't give a fuck. This guy's writing his 200-word fucking essay on this monitor, dude. Go on your fucking shit-ass laptop for that, buddy. Relax. That's actually really bad. He's talking about clear white background with adding yellow text. So you're saying like a game? You're saying like a game that has a white background and like yellow text, you'd really see it? I'm not watching another fucking video. I'm convinced on this monitor. There ain't any other shits. Now, you guys, you're linking me Acer? Dude, releasing in Q2? Bro, fuck Q2, bro. I need a Q1. There's a partial recall for that LG monitor. Motherfucker. LG is saying some monitors show a dark dot on the screen, but my monitor seems perfectly fine. Can anyone post an image if you have this issue? Email from LG below. All right, yo, chat. I'm tweeting at LG, all right? Unless this is in stock somewhere. Hold up. I'm getting it. I don't give a fuck. I'm on this fucking 5-year-old monitor, man. Old tech. Hey, yo, what's LG's Twitter? At LG? LG Twitter. LGUS. Hello. Looking to purchase what seems to be, fucking, yeah, I'm using my streamer powers, man. The fuck do you think this is? I never use this shit. Hello, looking to purchase what seems to be pre-order any, everywhere. Any way to, how do I word this without sounding like a fuck? Looking to purchase, but seems to be pre-order everywhere. Any way to chat? How do I do this? Bro, I don't want it for free. I just want to go past the pre-order. True. Any way to expedite this? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's see. They're gonna be like, hello, welcome to customer support, you fucking bitch. Alright, let's see. I tweeted. TTBND! Hello, this is TTBND! Alright, I tweeted. I have my management company looking into it as well. I want this shit by Monday. Monday. True, missing the question mark. Fuck, I already sent it. God damn it, hold on. Let me quickly go to... Let me quickly fucking subscribe to goddamn Twitter. And then... fucking edit the tweet to put a question mark in. God damn it. Can you edit tweets? Wasn't that a thing? Can you not do that anymore? I thought they added that. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck the question mark. They understand. Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I doubt they're even going to respond. But why not see what happens? Yeah, I honestly think that's going to be the... Elgato makes HDMI 2.1 cables now. I did see that. I already have HDMI 2.1 cables, but... yeah. Oh, I should have done Ultra Gear Gaming. That would have been the better one. Oh, true. I followed them. Oh, yeah. True. It is Ultra Gear Gaming. It wasn't fucking LG US. LG US doesn't even know what the fuck that is. They're like, is that a TV? Is that a TV? Yeah, actually, on Ultra Gear Gaming, it literally says on their Twitter thing, 240 hertz. They're literally talking about the monitor. Yeah, they probably thought it was a fucking washing machine. All right, I don't know. That'd be cool though. I mean, I'm down. I hope whatever. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Yeah, see, speaking of, like I said, I wanted other devs to do a shit just like I want other devs to do Souls-like games. That's why I'm very hyped for Lords of the Fallen, even though the first one was questionable. I'm hoping that these devs have learned something, because this has potential. Yo, these screenshots are fucking crazy, too. These look great. These look so good. I hope they translate actually. Like, what the fuck is that thing? Jesus. That is disgusting. Yeah, like, this is a Souls-like game. They kind of fumbled their first one, but hopefully they learned from the Surge, and they're going ham with this one. The biggest takeaway from Lords of the Fallen was it looked awesome. I will never forget the first boss and his, like, flame dance move. Yeah, I just hope the combat matches the look. Remember the first boss? Lords of the Fallen first boss? I remember streaming this shit. Lords of the Fallen first boss. This dude? I forgot, didn't they use some like weird graphic tech for this game that was new for the time? Oh, is this when they used NVIDIA Turbulence? Oh, it was like the particles were crazy looking. Yeah, like I hope they pull this one off. Yeah, this looks... The in-game looks better than the cutscenes, I think. Better than Elden Mid. I think it's phase 2. Oh my god, the fucking... Oh no, he's fat rolling. Why did they fumble it? The combat felt fucking terrible. It's just like, but they've released like 3 other Souls-like games since this one, or 2 other. I think he drops his shield and does like some spin shit. It's not the same devs? Are you sure? I thought the Surge was alright. The Surge was kind of like, eh, as well. I prefer this, theme. Fuck, LG just responded. And they basically said, fuck yourself, you're not special. God damn it. Fine, fine. I'm gonna go with the Asus one then. Fine, I'll wait a month. I see how it is. Wait, is there a phase 2 or was that it? Lol. Yeah, there's 8 years ago. Fuck me, man. I literally remember streaming this game. God damn. God damn.